Hi everyone, it's Becca from Scratch Magazine here. I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be talking to Caroline Flynn and Amanda Murdoch, who are the founders and owners of Creative Hub Studio. We did a feature on them last week, but for those that don't know, Creative Hub Studio is a co-working wellness hub for freelance beauty and hair professionals that's launching this month in Bedfordshire. So today we're going to be talking to Caroline and Amanda about the hub and about how to incorporate wellness into the workplace. So stay tuned for some tips. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll take a look at them and ask Caroline and Amanda. So Caroline and Amanda, if you could request to join, that would be amazing. You should be joining any minute now. Hi, Beth.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, really well, thank you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you on Instagram Live. So for our viewers that don't know much about you two, are you able to just introduce yourselves and tell our viewers a bit about your backgrounds in beauty?
Yeah, so I'm Caroline. I'm co-founder of the Creative Hub. I've been in the beauty and hair industry now for 38 years. And I started out as an apprentice hairdresser, qualified to be a stylist, and then went on to travel and went to new places, learned very new skills, new life skills, and came back to the UK and focused on management and business in the industry. And also my focus was on wellness and mindfulness and things like that. I did a lot of self-help sort of courses for myself coming back, and also did a lot of wig and hair with my new hair, cutting and colouring, and I've just recently done coaching. So as you can tell, I like to learn and share my knowledge with people, and that's what we can do in the hub.
Amazing.
Hi, well, I'm Amanda, and I'm the other co-founder of the Creative Hub, and I'm celebrating my 40th year in the hair and beauty industry. I also started an apprenticeship in a busy hair salon on the high street, and went on to learn to train others. And then I learned all the hairdressing skills and worked with lots of beauty therapists. And then I had my children, so then I worked from home. So I experienced working for myself from home, which was a good learning curve. And then I went back into a salon because I miss salon life, and have worked with many professionals and loved working, sort of like developing them and training with them and helping them to set their goals. So that's a passion of mine.
Amazing. So it makes sense really why you came together to form Creative Hub Studio.
Yeah.
So for our viewers that haven't read our feature or don't know anything about it, can you just tell them a bit about what Creative Hub Studio is and why you were inspired to launch it?
Okay, well, it's a hub of professionals, people coming together, and they are having their own business, growing their own business within our business. So we are there to support them to develop. And the inspiration
really came from when we were in lockdown, and we realised that people really needed a pause button, and I think everyone would recognise that we just all stopped, and we really realised that what can we do to be able to keep that in people's lives, because I think talking to people, that's what people want. They liked the fact that they could stop. And I think things before lockdown were all manic, and so that was really one of the biggest inspirations for us, was to be able to create a pause button, so when people come in, they can go,
Calm.
So that's what inspired us, yeah.
So wellness is obviously a huge part of the hub. Can you just explain a bit about how you've managed to incorporate wellness into Creative Hub Studio?
Well, it's creating an environment that is relaxed to work in, giving space and time, and making it enjoyable, making it fun, so people are loving coming to work. And if you spoke to our girls, they say it's not like work, which is amazing, and get the best out of people then.
I think also because we wanted to come away from the high street, we wanted, because in lockdown everyone was going on country walks and they were getting into mindfulness, being present, doing yoga and meditation. We wanted to sort of bring all those things into our hub. So we amazingly found this beautiful environment. I'm looking at it at the minute because we're looking out at the windows, and it's the beautiful Bedfordshire countryside out of our windows, and even the drive to work is so beautiful. And before you can get in the door, you feel calm and relaxed, and we've got plants everywhere, and we're sort of bringing the countryside inside, and that's what we've done to bring the wellness in, so that everyone feels amazing.
Sounds lovely. Like that myself.
Yeah, please do.
So why do you think that wellness should be considered in the beauty workplace more?
Well, I think you get more out of people from yourselves, as a professional, and with the clients. It just brings it together, doesn't it? And
I think as well, people really suffered with lockdown, with mental health, and I think that was a huge thing. And I think because people work at home now, they're at home all the time, and I think people need to get out, and they need to have some escapism and get out into something different, from being at home and working from their kitchen table or working from their spare bedroom, or they want to get out and not just go to the high street where there's other shops and things. I think that's why we wanted people to be able to come out and do what they did in lockdown and be in the country and be away from it all and just have some me time, because I think for mental well-being that's really, really important.
I think as well the fact that they can come in and see other professionals is probably quite good for wellness as well.
Yeah, definitely. The community of others is so important.
Yeah,
really important.
I think working on your own is it's not great for that, because I think being with like-minded people and just looking out for each other, supporting, being part of the community, being part of something, giving you reassurance and that self-belief again, I think.
Yeah, definitely. So community could be an example of this, but what do you consider to be the kind of most important aspects of wellness? What do you try and achieve through Creative Hub Studio?
The support, that's the main thing. And if you are working from home yourself, you've not got that, and I believe that we've hopefully created that you've got a mix of individuals, and that is the thing that stands out for all the girls, that they can be themselves but have that support at the same time. I think it's so important. We need each other. We've worked that out throughout lockdown, that when we didn't have each other, it was just like, just to have that hug, or just to sort of, you have a moment that you need somebody. And I think that's so important.
And just being, talking to the girls and talking to other people, I think just feeling like you are part of something.
Yeah.
You're part of something. You're part of a community that supports each other, and you have people that listen to you. I think that's really important.
Huge.
I think that's really important, and so it just makes life a lot less stressful for yourself.
Yeah. You also offer business advice, don't you? Could you explain a bit more about that for our viewers?
Yeah, so we, with each professional, I have done a course on coaching, business coaching. So I actually help people. What we do is when people come on board, we take all the stress out of finding accountants, finding bookkeepers. We take all that stress out because we have people that we use. It's really easy. We don't do percentages of people. We don't do rent to chair. We don't do percentages of things. We don't do you know, our nail bar is you pay hourly for it on a really good, you know, rate, and we sort all that out for you. So it's, you know, by the end of the month what your invoice is going to be, what your outgoings are, what your incomings are, and we go through all of that with you. So it makes it really simple.
But the main thing I think Caroline's missing out here is like, when she says about her coaching, she is the best mentor that you could have. Because for myself, you know, I've had all the skills, life skills, been in the industry for such a long time, but there was ways as a business person that I wouldn't project myself correctly, or didn't understand people in a different way when you're sort of like looking after individuals. And Caroline is just such a great mentor, and that's all the business stuff you need, to be honest with you, because she will help you and direct you, and that's all I can say.
Later.
It's true.
You got your biggest fan right there.
I know.
Amazing. So moving on to some advice for beauty professionals, what would your top tips be for salons to incorporate wellness into their beauty workspace?
Definitely looking at what you have, because obviously I know a lot of people aren't as lucky as we are and having something out in the countryside like we have. So I think if I went into a high street salon, what I'd try and do is bring the countryside inside. That's what we would do. So we would put lots of, Amanda's great, like the plants, and we do Green Salon Collective, so all the hair goes into the plants that we have here. It's hilarious. So yeah, everyone's hair is like, oh, that's Thingy's hair in that one, and that's his hair in that one. It's quite funny.
I'll explain that.
Yeah, sorry.
Because we do the Green Salon Collective, and they recycle hair, and they suggest putting hair into the plants for the right nutrients, and it really helps. So we've got clients' hair in our pots, so our clients are being part of our team as well. But also
part of the environment.
Yeah, but I also think like we're saying with high street salons, or if you're not in this sort of situation that we have, but making space for your clients and your individuals, and especially after lockdown, because we know that people that feel uncomfortable being sort of like, you know, in their own private space. So I think give the space to the people, and people will relax. That's how I see it. Yeah.
And candles are good as well. We have candles around as well, which is really nice. People like that, don't they?
Yeah. Just that nice smell.
Just to make
just relax.
Yeah, just to change it up a bit and make it more relaxing and more like being outside being at home. I think people like it.
I guess it's about home comforts and satisfying all the senses.
Home comforts. Yeah. That's exactly what it is, and just the little things. We have a little drink trolley as well that, you know, so we do like little G&Ts and things. It's quite nice, you know. Just silly little things that would just make people smile.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like that will definitely benefit the clients as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we don't let the team drink.
That's not for the professionals. That's later.
After work, maybe.
Yeah.
So on the other hand, what about freelance professionals that maybe can't access initiatives like Creative Hub Studio, that are working on their own individually? What would you recommend for them to incorporate wellness into their workplace?
Well, that was a big thing for us when we sat down and decided on our journey, because I had worked for myself from home when I had 2 young children, and it was obviously very convenient at the time to work for myself. And, you know, I'd been in the industry long enough to know how to do everything that I could do, but it was that loneliness that you get, that you're not bouncing off of each other, you know, because there was all the skills I could do, but, you know, you could watch somebody in a salon and think, oh, I haven't done that for ages. So you sort of like lose a bit of your confidence, you lose that flair. So I personally would recommend that people started, you know, sharing their time with other professionals. Maybe go for a coffee morning, you know, for a few people in your local area, set up a little coffee group and, you know, go and talk to people. Have it like a team room. We all need that team room. We know we need to go and say, oh my gosh, this has happened. Oh, what do you think to this? Or how do you deal with that? And I just think rather than just joining things online, which is great, and that has been a good thing that we've got access to that, because I never had that before when I was from home, but to actually go and meet people, go for a walk with a group of people, you know, and discuss
talk
your
about
business.
new beauty products, new, you know, what nails that, you know, what's trending at the minute, and just any problems they've had, share. So I definitely we definitely recommend that. And also what I would really recommend to people that are on their own is to really manage their time well, and remember to take time out for them. I think that's really important, because I think a lot of people, they just think about the money side of it, and I just think, you know, I think work smart, don't work hard. I think that's would be my biggest tip.
See, I told you she's a great mentor.
We've just had someone in the comments say, I couldn't agree more, I work from home and it gets lonely. So it is definitely a big issue, especially with lockdown and having to work from home. It's an issue that a lot of people are facing.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think that's why we wanted to create somewhere, because I think that's the biggest problem with freelancers, and I get it, because they want to make money for themselves and be their own business, which is great, and that's what we really want people to be doing. However, it is a lonely time out there, and that's why hiring space out is much nicer, because you are part of a community, and you know you're only paying for the hours that you're working, so you know then you just put that on top of what you're charging, and people will pay that because of what they're coming to. So
and then you're still experiencing the salon buzz then, aren't you? And you've got that at hand.
So you're not out of pocket. If anything, you're actually making more for yourself, and you're actually you're looking after yourself and your clients much better.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like a lot of clients will have missed that salon buzz that you were just talking about, and people want to experience that again. So that's a good way for freelance pros to do that.
Definitely. Definitely.
So the Creative Hub Studio has an open day this Sunday, which we're really excited to see more about. Can you just explain to our viewers a bit about how they can attend and what to expect?
So you can Google us, so you get directions to the hub. That's all on Google, and all our social media on our Insta and our Facebook. So that's all on there.
And so just rock up, come and join us we've got some lovely coffee on the go, a nice glass of Prosecco, and just have a nice relaxed, some cookies, relax tour around. We'll show you all round. We have our professionals that will be working, so you can feel free to ask them anything and ask them how it's worked for them, and how they've found only in this short time how their business has grown, and how they actually feel. You know, ask them. They're up and ready for, you know, any questions. And we'll have some people from Kevin Murphy here. We'll have a photographer that's going to share a lovely exciting new program that she's going to do about taking photos. So lots of other things that are going on, so they can just come in, you know, ask us any questions. We'll be at hand, and just get a feel for the space and what it's like to work in this sort of environment. You know, we'd love to see you, you know, come and see.
Because it is a very unique space, because everything, which we haven't mentioned that everything is movable in here. So apart from our glass room, which is lovely. That
Which we're in a minute.
Wow.
This is a like VIP beauty room. This is like this is just private space. That's really for
you need to see it to understand it. So,
but everything's movable in here, so we can move all the sections, all the nail bars, or everything out the way to create space for yoga, meditation, and things like that as well. So that's also something that would be nice to come and see.
So it's easier to see than to explain.
Yeah.
So please just pop along, come and be nosy. Support anybody, you know, who is working for themselves that doesn't want to work in this environment. You know, we'd quite happily hold a coffee morning here if they wanted a local group. So
Absolutely.
please come and just ask us. Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Sounds like an amazing space, and we've had a lot of comments of people saying it sounds great. So I think, yeah, you're going to have a lot of interest, which is great. It's nice to see initiatives like yours. So last question I just want to ask, how can pros that are interested join the hub?
So you can just direct message us or email us on info@creativehubstudio.co.uk. You can also call us. All our info is on our social medias and our website.
We look forward to hearing from
we
everybody.
really would love to look forward to hearing from you, because we love watching people grow, and just we want to.
Amazing. It sounds like a great place for people to grow, which is nice after lockdown.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Well, it's been wonderful talking to you both today. Thank you for joining me.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for asking us.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
Yeah, we're really excited to see everything.
Come on down.
Well, thank you so much, both of you.
Thank you. Take care now.
And good luck with the launch.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.